Ravens flock, we thank you for helping us to reach a brand new milestone of 17,000 subscribers on the channel. Couldn't have done it without you. And our promise to you is we will do even more content than ever before as we bring you our daily news and rumors, Q&A mailbags, breaking news, and more. And training camp finally here. We'll be all over it here on the channel. Subscribe now for free. I want to get at least 20 subs off today's video. Run up the score a little bit. Join the family for the latest happenings on your Baltimore Ravens each and every day. Subscribe now, youtube.com/RavensTV, and we'll get started with today's show. The wait is finally over. Welcome back to football. Tyler Jones here with you on this edition of Ravens Rundown as we have some football to finally talk about here on the channel as training camp is officially underway for your Baltimore Ravens. Day one in the books on Sunday. Let's tell you what you need to know with my 5 takeaways from the first official Ravens practice. Number 1, Lamar Jackson out with an illness. We don't know what the extent is of the illness, whether it's the flu or COVID or whatever it may be, but nonetheless, he is not available at this point in time. And we send our best wishes to Lamar. Hopefully he gets well quick. In the meantime, I don't think it's too big of a deal, though, for the Baltimore Ravens to not have Lamar Jackson out there. We know he wants to be out there, that his heart's in it, but he knows this offensive system, and this is an opportunity for other guys like Josh Johnson and Devin Leary to step up while he is absent. He'll be back in a matter of no time. I don't think it's a huge deal. Hopefully he is okay, though, and this doesn't turn into a lingering issue. John Harbaugh had this to say on Lamar Jackson's status at the moment. Really no details. Starting getting sick yesterday midday, was in meetings. Started getting sick, not good. So tried to get it today and get rest with the fluids and things. It just wasn't good. So he was sent home by the Ducks. Lamar Jackson comes in off of another MVP season, the second of his career, the 2-time first-team All-Pro and 3-time Pro Bowler, also led the NFL in passing touchdowns back in 2019. He has got a lot of momentum riding into this season. And you think about this, too. The offense really didn't start to get into a groove under offensive coordinator Todd Monken until the second half of last year. The hope is that with Lamar, once he gets healthy from this illness and we really start to ramp things up, that this Ravens team can kind of pick up from where they left off at the end of 2023. So let's show some love to Lamar Jackson. Who knows, he may be watching or a family member or teammate. We want to make sure our voices are heard loud and clear that we support Lamar Jackson and hope that he's okay. Spam A in the comments section. Send your well wishes to Lamar. Let him know we're rooting for him and can't wait to see him back in the football field soon. Today's show is sponsored by Game Time. Game Time is back and better than ever here on Ravens Rundown. Game Time, the place to go for last-minute seat tickets. The best seats for the lowest prices guaranteed. Game Time is an authorized ticket marketplace of Major League Baseball, which makes getting tickets faster and easier. Prices on the Game Time app actually go down closer it gets to the first pitch. With killer last-minute deals, all-in prices, views from your seat, and the lowest price guarantee, Game Time takes the guesswork out of buying MLB tickets. Maybe you want to go see the Baltimore Orioles. I love getting out to Camden Yards, folks. One of my favorite ballparks in the country, and Game Time's got you covered. You pick the game you want to go to, then you pick your seat, see if you like that seat or not, and then within a matter of moments, you are checking out just like that, whether it's Apple Pay, Google Pay, Venmo. They make it very simple and easy for you. And let me give you a little extra incentive, folks. If you use the promo code CHATSPORTS at checkout, I am feeling generous, and I will give you $20 off with that promo code CHATSPORTS at checkout. Save up to 60% off buying last minute for sports, concerts, comedy, and theater productions. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CHATSPORTS for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem CHATSPORTS for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest prices, guaranteed. Kyle Hamilton has made his triumphant return from injury. If you recall, he missed the very end of minicamp, and they told us that he was going to be out for a little bit, but expected him to be back in time for training camp. Good news, he is back and at full speed here at the very start of training camp. Great to see Kyle back in the mix, and this is not going to slow down the Ravens at all. It's going to let them install everything they have in mind for Kyle Hamilton to have a big year. Because you think about this, too. With Geno Stone gone now, this is a transition year, if you will, for Kyle Hamilton, where we saw him go back and forth between the safety and the nickelback spot last year. He's going to be just a full-time safety in 2024. So it lets him get going right away. And the expectations are super high. ESPN, just a few days ago, put out their list of the top safeties in the National Football League. Kyle Hamilton was already ranked as the second best safety in the NFL. And one anonymous NFC scout told ESPN this in regards to Kyle Hamilton. The ultimate Swiss Army knife that was used in every way possible last season. He was a defender opposing offenses had to be aware of on every snap. Hamilton last season was very good. First-team All-Pro and Pro Bowler for the former first-round pick out of Notre Dame, and really just building upon the year he had previously as he was an all-rookie team selection by the Pro Football Writers Association back in 2022. But I got to tell you, I am a believer. I'm all in. I think Kyle Hamilton is going to be spectacular, and I think he's well on his way to being one of the all-time greats for this Baltimore Ravens defense. What do you guys think? ESPN says he's number 2. Is he really numero uno? Let us know. Is Kyle Hamilton the best safety in the NFL? Type Y for yes, N for no. Weigh in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Let's talk about one guy that is not healthy right now in that safety room. That would be TJ Tampa, the fourth-round rookie corner out of Iowa State, begins training camp on the PUP list. And for those of you that were sitting here wondering, all right, what are the Ravens going to do with this loaded corner room? With Marlon Humphrey, with Nate Wiggins coming in, TJ Tampa, Brandon Stevens, does somebody have to go? Well, the answer is no. And this is the reason why. We saw last year that the Baltimore Ravens were very injury-riddled at the cornerback position. Ended up making a late signing of Ronald Darby, and that paid off pretty well, right? You don't have to worry about that type of thing. You are in this circumstance. You have extra bodies involved for this circumstance. For this very reason, just in case a guy like Tampa is not available. And it's a good problem to have, if you will, of this depth position, and it's just next man up. The update from Jeff Zebrick of The Athletic saying the following. Ravens rookie corner TJ Tampa had hernia surgery after minicamp. Ow. So Tampa, who is on the PUP list, will be sidelined for a few more weeks. I would expect TJ Tampa to get on the field sooner than later, though, when he does make his return. The fourth-round pick out of Iowa State was a first-team All-Big 12 selection in 2023, second-team All-Big 12 in 2022. And some folks expected him to go in the first round, so it was quite the find for the Ravens to be able to pick him up when they did there in the fourth round of the draft. Look out for TJ Tampa whenever he gets healthy. One guy that is healthy and back on the football field, the long-awaited return of David Ojabo, and not just the fact that Ojabo is back on the football field, but making significant progress as well with what we've seen from him so far. The Ravens badly need Ojabo to have a big year. With losing Jadeveon Clowney, they're needing some of these other young cats like Ojabo to step up. And the first step is him just getting healthy and being available, being on the football field. And that was noticeable by Jonas Schaefer of the Baltimore Banner, tweeting out the following on Sunday. Notable for the Ravens, outside linebacker David Ojabo is participating in team drills. John Harbaugh said earlier in the offseason that he didn't expect Ojabo to graduate from individual to team work until midway through camp. But he's rehab quickly and has the green light today. So he's ahead of schedule. Very good news for Ojabo. We haven't seen a ton of, just 5 career games played with 1 start in his career so far for the former second-round pick out of Michigan. Played in 3 games last year. His career stats, nothing too flashy just yet. 7 tackles, 2 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, but expect that to change quite a bit if Ojabo can stay healthy. What do you think? Are you buying in to David Ojabo? You buying stock in the Ravens pass rusher? Type B for believe, D for don't. Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Last on our takeaways, we turn our attention back to the quarterback position. That is where we find Devin Leary, the Ravens rookie quarterback out of Kentucky, competing for the QB2 spot with Josh Johnson. And with Lamar Jackson out, that allowed for Johnson and Leary each to receive more snaps. And Leary stepped up, took advantage of the opportunity that was presented in front of him with arguably the play of the day. We'll get to that here in just a bit. Although I'm a little skeptical of Leary, personally speaking, we've gone over his numbers in the past. He really struggled with accuracy and got worse throughout his career when he transitioned from NC State to Kentucky. This is the best thing that can happen for the Baltimore Ravens, is that he balls out and ultimately wins the QB2 job, and then you have a young quarterback. You have the pocket quarterback that Todd Monken has been wanting, has been looking for, and you don't have to keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster that way potentially. If he doesn't beat Josh Johnson out, then all likelihood you're probably going to carry 3 quarterbacks and have to use an extra roster spot in that sense. Kyle Phoenix of SB Nation had this to say of the Baltimore beatdown. With Jackson out and today featuring install and structure, more than anything else, it was a lighter practice. That didn't stop rookie quarterback Devin Leary from airing a ball out deep to wide receiver Dayton Wade, who reeled in the deep ball for a 45-yard gain against cornerback Bump Cooper Jr. The reception garnered the biggest cheers of the practice. Leary comes in, the 6th-round pick out of Kentucky, with a lot of college experience. 42 career games played with 39 starts, had an overall record of 24-15 in his college career there at Kentucky and at NC State. So there you have it. That is our breakdown of day number 1 of Ravens training camp. We'll have more to come throughout the next several days. So lock us in. Subscribe now for free for all things Baltimore Ravens. YouTube.com/RavensTV. I'm Tyler Jones. We'll see you next time here on the channel.